So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your cash app? So I sent him the cash app. Yeah, I just knew I was finna open my cash app and I was finna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like that's I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my cash app and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, the feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? Yeah, y'all beat me in the comments, but let me explain something to you $30 pick me ass hoes. This young man came to me in my inbox. I never asked him for a motherfucking thing. This first of all, because I got my own money and I can buy whatever I want and whatever I need. This second of all, he came in my inbox sending me pictures of him holding up stacks of money, hundreds, talking about let me spoil you. And then he offered to send me lunch money. So clearly, I'm gonna feel like shit. You in my inbox popping it. What's the issue with you sending me at least $100 for a lunch? And I didn't ask him for a certain amount of money for lunch. But of course, when he sent me the $30, I'm gonna feel like, okay, this is a cap ass nigga. Because what the fuck he in my inbox for holding up all this money? What was your point? So yeah, y'all right when y'all say, oh, he didn't have to send you nothing. Yeah, you're right. He didn't have to send me nothing. He also ain't have to get my motherfucking inbox popping it either. I ain't asked you for that. And who the fuck said I don't eat Chick-fil-A? I never said I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I never said I don't eat fast food. This particular day, I was not at work. And he knows that I was not at work because he followed me. So I was not on a lunch break. I was going to sit down to eat. What I said was when I go eat, I spend $100 on my food. I get drinks, I get food, and I like to eat. And for y'all in the comments, some motherfucking big back, like, stop fucking playing with me. Like, for real. Because y'all hoes really got big ass backs and y'all really mad because I'm a slim female. Like, what's really good? Because at this point, y'all hating. It ain't my fault that y'all saying y'all be happy with $5 and $10 for lunch. Cool, and that's your prerogative. But don't get in my inbox popping it and then send me $30. Loser. That looks very loser of you to do. Because what was your point in doing it? I'm far from.
What's up, love? Step on in. Come on into the room. We have got to talk about Miss Ary or Ary, whatever her name is. So I first heard about this girl on Anton Daniels' Millionaire Morning Show on YouTube. And I'm like, nah, ain't no way this chick is dragging this dude for hitting her up in the DM and offering to send her lunch money. And it was $30. So I look it up, and true enough, like, she embarrassed really herself, but she tried to embarrass him. My thing is, if you spend $100 or $200 on a meal for yourself, that is your preference. But if somebody send you $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, whatever they send, just subtract that from what you usually spend, count it as a blessing. That's one less penny that you have to spend on something. That's what's wrong with us as black women, and we wonder why black men is always going to white women and Latinas. We are very ungrateful. And it's so unbecoming. I mean, it's one thing to have like high standards, but this is almost like disrespect in a sense. Like, how can you disrespect somebody for sending you $30? You never know. That could be all that person had. And granted, that might not be the one that's for you, but if they were willing to send maybe like their last to you, wouldn't you be appreciative of that? I mean, I know I would. I'm not saying I'm finna walk down the aisle with them, but it's like they didn't have to do that. Talking about, oh, when you showing money and flashing money, I thought you was going to send 100 at least or a couple hundred. What makes you feel like you're so important that this man would send you $100? And honestly, women, like, we think men are stupid, but they're really not. Low key, he probably sent her $30 just to see what her response would be, to see if she was really that bougie. You know, like, if you had to just played your cards right, he might have sent you 500 the next time. But, and then she trying to make a rebuttal video coming for all, like, the women that's talking down on her and stuff. But it's like, you got us out here looking bad, sis, because that's your prerogative, but it's damn sure not mine. And probably not a lot of people out there. So you can keep that negative energy over there first and foremost. And you're going to block your blessings. And then it's so even, like, more disturbing because she's a nurse. You a whole nurse out here and you got us looking like we this simple-minded out here over $30. Okay, if you can buy your own food, boo-boo. Buy your own food. But I'm trying to figure out what makes you think that you are so bad that a man's supposed to give you hundreds. Like off GP. Like, what have you shown him to make him give you hundreds of dollars? Because your character not displaying that you deserve a dime. First and foremost. I'm telling you, like, I am really sick of, like, women doing the absolute most. And we quick to say, oh, why would he think I'm going to put out? And it's like our first, second date. What make him think he deserved that? What makes you think that you deserve all this man money and you haven't even had a formal lunch date, dinner date, or anything with him? It goes both ways. Like, you have expectations and so do they. Like, I'm not with all this Me Too crap. I'm not built like that. I'm like black and white, fair is fair. That's how I roll. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. All this crap that we pulling as women, like, it really needs to stop. And I have nothing against women at all. And I'm like, girl power. But when we start all this dumb crap like this, like, this is too much. This is what's setting us back. This is why successful men really don't even want to be with black women. Because we're so bitter. We're so simple-minded. We put them down. We always want to belittle and act like, oh, this is not good enough. That's not good enough. Like, it's really disturbing, y'all. Like, really disturbing. And then she gonna say, y'all that want to accept $5 and $10 from men, he gonna give you that 5 or 10 and then go over here and get a next chick 100 or 200. And I'm sitting here like, so you telling me if he give you $100, he not gonna go to the next chick and give her 100 too? What does the dollar amount have to do with that? Because if a man is not with you like that, and even if he is a lot of the time, if he want to go to the next chick, he gonna go to the next chick. Money has nothing to do with it. So if he give me $5 off GP, he gonna get a next chick 100, right? Like, that makes no sense at all. At all. That sounds so stupid. And you sound so uneducated for even saying some shit like that. First and foremost. Like, I'm just so over the stupidity. Over the stupidity. And then all last year in 2023, we like, oh, down in Olive Garden. We're down in the... And then she was like, I spent $100 on my lunch. I call cap because I don't feel like nobody is spending $100 every time they eat lunch. I'm not finna sit here and act like I'm spending $100, baby. I'm not even spending $30 every time I have lunch. If I'm going out to sit and eat and drink with my man or my girl, okay, then yeah, I'm gonna probably spend like 50 some $60. But just to have lunch and I'm at work or I'm just here by myself and I want to get something, look, I'm not that bougie. I'm not. And it be them very ones that act bougie like that end up single and alone. And then you wonder why you sitting alone and he picking Susie Carmichael over you. Because Susie Carmichael respects him and is appreciative and not a spoiled brat. That's not that man's job to send you hundreds of dollars. Ask your daddy for that. Ask him. Because he is not... We downed Olive Garden. We downed the Cheesecake Factory. We downed Applebee's. You know, we downed Saltgrass, Outback. What's wrong with them type of places? Because I don't see the issue. I just went to Outback the other day. Had me a good old steak too. So I'm not following this trend of, oh no, we got to go to the most upscale places for the first date. We got to go to Ruth Chris. We need to go to the Renaissance Tower and be up on the 90th floor or whatever, or the 84th floor eating hibachi. Like, why does that have to be a first date? Why? Like, it's nice if it is, but why is that a requirement? Shouldn't the substance of that person in the conversation mean more than the aesthetics of where you actually going? Because, first of all, a picnic by some water, baby, that checks all the boxes. Forget all that other stuff. Take me to the beach. And I feel like in 2024, everything is like aesthetics. Everything has to be aesthetically correct and cute. We have to wake up. We have to get our matcha. We got to go to Target. We can't do Walmart because that's not aesthetically cute. You know, we got to shop at Zara. All of this. Like, that is your requirement. That's what y'all doing to get views and likes and YouTube checks. That's what's up. But you can't expect these men to come how y'all coming for y'all self on no first date, because he don't know diddly squat, is my grandma would say, about you, and you don't know diddly squat about him. So at least get to know some.